Jacinda Ardern, you haven't been tested on these sorts of trust issues that Bill English has been confronted with, but if you are caught in a lie or caught intentionally misleading the New Zealand public, how would you expect to be held to account?
Well, I actually believe that it is possible to exist in politics without lying and by telling the truth. I do believe that, and I have been in politics for 9 years. Yes, politicians make mistakes, but a true mark of leadership is whether you front those mistakes, be as transparent as possible with the public when you make them. That's the sign of good leadership.
You've never told a lie in politics?
No.
Kia ora, good evening. It's 5:07. Now, we've asked the Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, to come on the show this evening to answer questions about the Labour Party staffer sex allegations. Our requests this afternoon have gone unanswered. This is what we want to ask her. When did she know that the allegations against a staffer in her office were of an alleged sex crime?
I was informed in the very beginning that the allegations made were not sexual in nature.
She says she only found out yesterday.
First I've seen the complaints of that nature was when I read them.
Which was when?
When I saw them in the spin-off.
And that was yesterday. Now, that is very hard to believe. This has been reported in the media for the last 5 weeks. If you believe that yesterday was the first time that the Prime Minister heard of this, then you must believe that the Prime Minister of this country does not watch, read or listen to the news reported in this country. That she, for the last 5 weeks, has missed every bulletin, newspaper and program that mentioned the fact that this guy is alleged to have committed a sexual crime. For example, this one on News Hub.
The Labour Party has been forced to review its own investigation into bullying, sexual harassment and sexual assault by a Labour staffer.
Or this one.
2 more complainants about Labour's handling of sexual harassment and bullying allegations.
2 more of the 7 people who laid complaints about bullying, sexual harassment and assault by a Labour staffer have told Newshub about their experience of the party's internal investigation.
You also have to believe that the Prime Minister didn't ask what allegation was so serious that a staffer in her office stopped coming to work 5 weeks ago. You also have to square it with this comment that she made yesterday in her press conference.
A month ago, I visited New Zealand Council, very seriously shared my view that they were not the appropriate place to undertake inquiries around concerning behaviour of members of the Labour Party, but particularly they are not the appropriate place to ever undertake an investigation into a sexual assault, and that would be their view too.
Why would she say to the Labour Party Council that they were not the right people to investigate an alleged sexual assault if she didn't know that there were allegations of an alleged sexual assault? Because she did. She did know. On the 6th of August, one day after the story broke in the media, Mike Hosking raised it with her right here on this station.
How many people have quit your party as a result of this investigation into the bloke who may or may not have sexually assaulted some of them?
I'm going to be pretty careful answering that question, Mike, because this is inquiry and work is still underway, and it is a party matter.
Exactly when the Prime Minister knew is important for a bunch of reasons. Did she fail in her duty of care to staffers and volunteers? Was this supposed to be covered up? But mostly it is now important because this is about her integrity now. It's becoming increasingly hard to believe Jacinda Ardern's version of events.
Ever told a lie in politics?
No.
It's a trap!